the other ones. Everybody, welcome back to the stream as we have the losers semis. This is a series we have been excited to cast. I'm here with the gaming chef. We're back in action at the Fort Collins Contender eSports Arena. It comes down to these last four teams: Newlook, Onyx, Infinite Esports, Acrylic, and then of course one of the favorites, Pulsive. But we started off here, Mercado Map 1. Chef, who are you thinking can really come away with this series?
Oh man, you know, Infinite Esports has put up some great stats lately. Newlook, Onyx though, you know, pretty much the same journey they went through. So man, you know, Newlook, Onyx, the consistency isn't there as much as it needs to be, but I think that they've bounced back. And you know, out here to losers semis, I think that's where they need to do it, because after this match they're going to be playing the loser of the winners final off to grand finals, so they're pretty much 2 matches away from the grand finals. So this is the tail end. This is pretty much it. There ain't much left, so you better turn up.
You better indeed. And the read from Daunt and Morph, but the exchange of gunfire goes the way of Newlook. And remember, whoever wins this has secured top 3 and losers finals, so keep that in mind. Whichever team ends up not taking this series will officially go home. And look at the teamwork coming on in from the side of Infinite. We have kind of bashed them back and forth about not having it at certain moments, and Derek, he was the last player left alive, and it was perfect for him. But as long as Infinite are staying together, I think they have a good chance in this series. For them, it's about fundamentals, getting the trades effectively, and then winning some individual 1v1s. But when you're going up against a talented roster like Newlook, in Solar, Morph, Killrook, and then Derek the GOAT, you are going to have to play some of your best Call of Duty at this tournament.
Yeah, it's a bit rough start here for Morph at the 1-6. Hopefully he can bounce back. I'm sure he can. Infinite Esports, some great positioning on this rotation. Solar's right there. Killrook coming up with Morph. This is the push they need, the defense Infinite needs. Oh, look at that. That's 2 down, only 1 left. Oh, there are 2 in there as they push in. Numbers are tied. They are up top, have the high ground advantage. A lot of blue coming through, and that's a wipe. Morph is the last one alive. Infinite Esports gonna get a lot of time here, maybe a full 60. Gonna be taking this lead. It's gonna go off to rotations on who's gonna hold it on the next hill.
Yeah, that is going to be the biggest question. Can this side of Infinite just hold strong and not crumble under the pressure that Newlook brings as Roblox tries to get one more kill, but there the scrap will go the way of Onyx. And Solar, he lines up 2 players, and the third will drop in short succession. So they get the scrap, they get the rotation here onto Barber, and I think that might have been an accidental team nade, but nobody's on the point right now. And Solar, he was the lone player over there, and the teamwork coming on in from Infinite. They're trying to flood forward, get an opening. Roblox comes on in, they back down Morph, who's currently not having the greatest of starts, sitting at 2-9. Daunt, and there comes Savini, will take the gunfight. 1 more in Solar. He should grab it, and Daunt, the last player left alive, but what he needs to do is stay alive. And can he do it once again?
Wow.
Yes, he will. A big double. And you can already tell this is a definite Infinite Esports coming up against Onyx right now.
Yeah, and one thing to note, they really had to work for those first 20 seconds, but they gave 20 seconds to Newlook on that last hill. So it looks like it might happen again. Like, they're working real hard for half these points, but then they're giving them the other half for free. Like, so which one would you rather have? The one you're working for or the easy one? I'm not sure. The rotations are there. Newlook's able to take it over and then just get it for free as everyone rotates out. And they're just having 3 people on the next hill rather than all 4, because they're holding off on scraps. They're not able to break it immediately. Once that 4th guy comes in, they get their numbers, and then they just finish up on scraps. So it's kind of got that back and forth to it.
Back and forth for sure, and it's Morph opening up with the first. Can they adjust and hold on to this defense, but everybody is flooding on in. That's a few players down. Vader, last one left, he doubles them up. Solar's also there. He grabs a beautiful kill onto Daunt. Savini going out with the challenge, and Killrook lines him up, knocks him down. And again, it's another simple break for the side of Onyx. You can tell Infinite, they're doing everything they can to rotate. It's just a matter of, can they hold on to the hill for a long enough time to make those rotations count? And the answer is currently no, as they'll find themselves down here by roughly, I'll say 45 points heading onto the P6, but this is a Cantina Hill that could really change the tide and get them right back into this game.
Yeah, they need a full 60. They keep giving up this 20 to 30 seconds on every hill and just giving it up off to the next one. And I get it, but again, that's just that back and forth. They're doing the hard work of that first 30, and Newlook's just taking the easy last 30, and it's just keeping their lead. But this is one of those hills, unless that SMG of Derek, you know, if it ain't a double, it ain't him. Trying to get in there from the back. There's one. The other ones are all on the outs. Oh, man, Derek doubles. Solar gets him out. Wow, and that's an early break for them, and I think they're gonna give it to them again. Not gonna break through. Infinite eSports giving up a lot of free points here.
Giving up a lot of free points. Are they going to check the corner? No, they won't. Killrook almost gets the third, and Roblox is going to fall. So Daunt, the last player left alive, as it's going to be number 2. He's going to get that read, but Daunt has the better gunny even after getting stunned, and they find themselves down roughly by 80 points. And like you said, Chef, you pointed out perfectly, is that they get the rotation, but that was honestly a beautiful route from Derek. He had a dead silence. He knew he could have shot one of the players early and gave away his position, but he decided to play for the player on the point, and it was executed perfectly. Derek comes on in, and the nade will come through and finish off that kill. So again, it feels like the first 10 to 20 are good for Infinite, but after that second wave is when they start to fall apart.
And looking at the stat line quick, Infinite eSports pretty even across the board. You know, Hill time, KD. Over on Newlook, Morph's dropping the ball a little bit, but Solar's picking up the slack. And honestly, in both fields, they don't got much hill time. Killrook and Derek, the ones on the point, and it's just enough for them to keep the lead 190 to 138. This is just the first round, best of 5 here. Newlook versus Infinite. And this is loser semis. The loser of this is going home. That's it. No money for them. The winner moves on to the losers finals with a chance to get into the grand finals, guaranteed at least $500, going for the big cash prize of $2 grand on top of our sponsor package.
And right there, Infinite, like you said, are trying to hold this one down. Morph starting to pick up the slack just a little bit. 10 and 18, Roblox and Vader, they do backtrack, but Morph is nowhere to be seen. Solar trying to come in through that L cut. Daunt does spot him, and he's going to try to just stay alive. And the surprising thing is that Infinite ended up getting 33 points on the P1, so that might be their most successful hill. And currently, they're getting some time on there as well, and they're really forcing the side of Newlook to have to work towards the middle of the map or all the way around. And the big gunfight's going to come at number 6 and number 1. Daunt, he picks up the AR and finds it. Roblox, he might need some help, or Willie. Savini is ready and waiting, but Killrook, he's still sitting there, and they have no idea. He is right up next to him, but they get 30 seconds again on this P1, and Vader, does spot him. Killrook, the play, it is sniffed out. Infinite, they're set up here for the P2. Can they hold it for one time, Chef?
They need to, for certain. A full 60 pretty much ties it up. That's what needs to happen. It gave 10 seconds. No one was on the hill. Roblox kid, though, going off pretty hard here. 5 streak, 30 seconds on the hill. Looking like he wants to keep that streak alive. Holding that left side down. Turns on Derek. One more on Morph. Amazing trade coming in from him. I don't think he was able to earn that streak there, but a lot of time. That's 30 already going in the way of Infinite eSports, but the contest comes through and they can't hold it. Daunt is in there with one more coming. There's Derek, just turns on him, and that's 20 free points going into the side of Newlook. Not able to win off of it. So these next few hills are huge. And look at that. Newlook's already in there. 2v1 against Savini. Boom. Killrook gets that double. Locks him out. Now Derek going to try and gatekeep this wall. Can he hold it?
And Derek does a great job of just staying alive, and here comes the streak. Will it land? No, it doesn't, but it's probably going to force him off in a difficult position. Daunt felt like he had to go, but again, Newlook, they were playing exceptionally well. Infinite, they did everything they could. They had the rotations, but the teamwork is still there, and it will be the side of Newlook to take down Infinite in the map 1.
At 250, 189. Gave up way too much of the hills the last 30 seconds over and over, and then it pretty much just took them winning a break early to take that lead, got that momentum. They kept breaking it early, getting tail 40s. Then every once in a while they get a nice rotation and get even more time, and oh man, Newlook, great work through those hills. Infinite was very baseline, never really stood out. Just, you know, got the hills, early rotations, 30 seconds, move on, 30 seconds, move on. And Newlook, they were changing up their routes, changing up their gameplay, and, you know, just coming out on top.
Yeah, that was honestly, that was a lot better showing, I think, from Infinite, showing that they're trying to improve on their teamwork, but unfortunately their setups have not been able to been as clean as they would like. And not to mention, I think it was Derek who slipped by it in that Cantina hill. That changed everything for them, because it was all 4 players up, and he just went all the way through bottom. He snuck up, got a 2-piece, took over the hill, and right there, I think that's where the kind of collapse, everything started to keep rolling downhill. But honestly, Newlook, they were stellar in their breaks and their teamwork as well. So everybody is truly coming on in. You can see why these are the Final 4 teams.
Yeah, Final 4, they earned it. You know, both these teams here have lost once already, trying to work their way back up into the grand finals. They're going to have to play the loser of the 1 and 2 seed that's had hours of rest at this point. And both of these teams have been working their tails off. The energy is getting depleted possibly, but hey, these are pretty professional guys out there, and I'm sure that they're ready to keep it going. Got that G fuel flowing through the veins. Hopefully they got a nice break to get fed up. I know that Pulsive and Acrylic, those teams definitely got to eat and watch the VODs, take a little nap most likely, so they're ready.
Hey, and I know some of the guys from oh my goodness, Acrylic, they were having a good time at the Cold Stone right next to it. Big shout out to them because it made me want to go and get some as well. But yeah, they're all ready. They're rested. They are chomping at the bit to get into these series. They're like, why is it taking so long? We're ready to go. But I love that they waited, because they could have played winners final a long time ago, but they didn't want to have to wait for essentially another 2-3 hours to go into grand. So they're just kind of rolling with the punches right now. Everybody's going to be warmed up at their best gameplay that they can be at, to make sure they have the opportunity to go all the way and take home that total of I think it's $2,000 to first and $500 to second. I'll have to get confirmation. Still, either way, those 2 teams, they're locked and loaded for the winners final, but we still have the losers semis. And now heading on into Fortress, how are you liking the odds for Newlook coming on into this one? Because remember, do you think the side of Infinite, they got full sailed against this roster yesterday? Do you think that's in the back of their minds coming into this one?
I'm sure it is, but I'm sure that they also learned from it. You know, you got to worry about that Morph character, of course. Derek has pretty much been more spectacular today. It ain't a double, it ain't him. Just getting a lot of the job done. I already see that sniper in the top right. Let's go ahead into this game. 10 seconds to get her started. There we go. Oh, maybe he switched off. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. He's ready to get it going. Savini, Vader, Roblox Kid, Daunt. Very talented team. Newlook, Onyx, another talented team. Right where they belong. Right against each other. Newlook up 1-0 in the series. Let's get it.
And Derek, he got a lot of information there, and I love the aggression coming out of Newlook. They are right onto the bomb, and Derek, he's going to have a lot of players to deal with, but it does go down, and he gets away. Vader does find the first. Kenny's scamper is They're starting to push it. Roblox, he knows where one is. Derek still gets the gunfight. And now Savini tries to go in, and he will find it. It's a 1v3. And now Solar sitting all the way in the back. And oh, he might have not. He shouldn't have taken a few shots. They're just going to swarm him. And the retake was perfect. Infinite, I think Roblox, so we kind of went a little rogue and took a 1v1. I think it was against Killrook. And that top side could have gotten a little scary, but either way, Infinite, they had the numbers, they took advantage, and they overwhelmed the side of Newlook. And Infinite, this is a team that actually took Acrylic to a round 10 in the winners semis, so they are no slouches in search and destroy, and they could have beat this team yesterday in a 6-0 if they just didn't let it fall apart.
Yeah, and I love how quick that round went. Bomb went down quick, you know, kills going both ways very quick. These teams are energized and they're ready to take it. And, you know, I love how you called out that our seed 1 and 2 there, Pulsive and Acrylic, they wanted to wait to play their game to keep that energy going after their rest. And you can see that energy still flowing through these two teams. Hopefully they have enough to keep it going through the night, because one of them going to be playing again and again. So a lot more Call of Duty for them.
And Vader now put into the 1v2. It was Morph who found that top railings opening, and oh, he picked up a submachine gun as well. Vader still has the AR in hand, and he knows the player is right next to him, and Morph could use dead silence if needed, but he's just going to wait, and the bomb is down in a very tough spot. You're going to make a lot of noise. I'm not sure, though, if Newlook have that information. It's sitting on one of the steps. And I'm not sure. I think he opened up that door. I think he opened up that door, and Morph didn't hear him.
Yeah, I love Newlook's strat here. Just wait. Both players can rotate towards either bomb site. Vader waiting to get that. Wait for the timer, possibly cover some of his footsteps. You never know. Off to the B site.
No.
Call's going to come in. There we go. Left and right. Setting up for the trade. Has to go down. Just bully him off it. No, just going to clean it up. There we go. Newlook, great comeback now. 1-1, tying it up.
That was such perfect play calling from Newlook too, right? As Morph gave the call out, Killrook's like, yeah, peek cross. We're going to challenge the bomb site at the same time. Get him in a easy pinch. A good round coming out of there. And that just comes to watching some of these angles. Nobody from Infinite watched top hop up. Daunt got caught out in the middle of the steps near that double doors. So coming back onto the offense, Infinite, they're looking to have, or going into defense, they're looking to have another solid one there. And the double chow is out. The submachine gun duo of Daunt and Savini, they will take down Derek to go.
Yeah, we got Killrook just waiting on this bomb site. I think waiting for Vader to possibly pop out here. Morph in a really good spot, though. 2v4. Ooh, now 2 players right behind him. Morph gonna have to get something done here. Are they gonna be able to peek through? I think they're on different levels here, so they're not gonna see. Okay, yep. So he ain't really waiting for him, I guess. But they're on the offense, so they gotta move. All 4 Infinite, they don't have to do much at all here. And Vader got the little bit of sliver of a line of sight, waiting for something to happen.
And I'm pretty sure both of the players can hear it. Yep, Roblox sees the player in top art. He knows, and I like this play from Infinite. They're just staying put. And look at the subs in Savini and Daunt. One's laying down, one's over top. So having a good time down there in bottom art, making sure they're staying alive. The observers showing the love. And now it's going to be a 4v2 retake. And here comes the dead silence push. Will they come out and Morph, though? He gets challenged. Again, too many members to deal with. Killrook all the way in the back, and guess what's happening? Every single player's coming through. Daunt spots him, but there's just going to be too many members. Once again, the retake for Infinite has been looking clean.
I did like the setup there with Morph and Killrook. Killrook in a god spot. His only weakness is right behind him. That's where Morph was watching. I think where Morph screwed up is he jumped down off the stairs there. I think he should have played the heady on there, because you got 4 players against 2. You're gonna both have to get a double minimum. So a little bit rough there. Got to play it a little different. You know, you don't get 2v4 situations very often. I think they had the setup right. It's a little bit lackluster on the execution, but you can't knock them for not getting a 2v4. still a valiant effort. I'm sure that we're going to run it right back on the other side.
I was going to say, what a timing of a nade Morph and Co through, because Daunt ate the first.
Perfection.
But like you said, the chef, he knows what a perfectly cooked nade looks like, and it was right there. Killrook takes down Roblox Kid, now in a 2v4 for the side of Infinite, and you just know this is one that could go all the way to around 11. Savini will go down. Solar gets caught. Vader, though, he will get swarmed. Newlook. Both of these teams looking great on defense.
Yeah, and honestly, one thing I want to point out, the main difference between your standard GB game and something as extravagant as this LAN event, it's not like who can hit their shots. Everyone's hitting their shots. It's all positioning and strategies. That's what it evolves into, because everyone is going to be able to hit as soon as you see skin, you see a little feather on their hat. They're out of here. They're dead. It's where your players are put, where they're watching, where they're planting. I just love the strategy that goes into these LAN events. Everyone right next to each other, similar setups. Sure, some might have different controllers, but that's it. No lag, no nothing. Beautiful, and I just love it.
And for the side of Newlook, they finally will have a straight 4v4. It's going to test how good is that retake potential for Infinite, because they've done it 2 times. Can they get a 3rd in a row? That would be something to see. Killrook, he does get spotted, but look at all 3 players. They're starting to swarm around. They have information that one is there. The trade comes through. Vader takes down Killrook in the back, and now it's up to Derek. But only 15 seconds left. They completely swap the other side of the map. And look at this. Infinite's like, where are the rest of the players? They're going to have to hop this one. And Daunt, will they get the player? Oh, wow. And Derek at the perfect time. That defuse is not coming through. Yep, he knows it. And guess what? They get a kill on top of it. Derek, the GOAT, the timing, the perfection. Newlook. I mean, it took the young GOAT to get that one, but well played from him. The positioning as he wrapped it all the way through bottom arc was perfect. Gets it done. And finally, for the first time in the Search and Destroy, it will be a lead for Newlook.
Yeah, you don't see bombs going off too much in these LAN events because usually the rounds end a little too quick. I love when they go for the bomb diffuser. There's 3 people. You don't worry about any of them besides who's touching that bomb. Got right there, slayed him off. It was like 6.8. He killed him off, so that's just enough time for no one else to be able to defuse it. Perfectly played. The strats came in and worked amazing.
Working to perfection as it's Newlook. Oh, what just happened there?
Vader got a double.
Vader got a good double indeed, and now they have the information where Derek is. Savini is left yet in a 1v2. Tough situation for him as they just swarmed around. And again, Vader does not have dead silence to work with. So Derek and Morph, they're just going to stick buddy. Vader, he would have to pull off something crazy. Derek? Oh, he gets one.
Get out of it.
And he gets out with his life.
Wow.
And Morph just wasn't in the right position to take that trade, and I think Vader knows. I think Vader knows that Morph is sitting in there. Oh, when he finds the kill! Vader taking down Morph! Are you kidding me? And the ace on top of it, Infinite. Vader bails him out.
Vader, oh my gosh. Tapped into the dark side for that one. All 4 players worked a miracle. Got just out of there, just in time. Oh my gosh, hops up, knows where Morph is at. Just sneaks it into his skull. Oh, Vader, that's why we love you. 10 and 4. Owning that team over there. 3 up, both sides, back and forth. This one's definitely going all the way. And this is just the 2nd round.
Second round is, Roblox he's caught in a tough spot. He might get shot from the side, and they will back up the players, but already the submachine guns again are sitting down low. Roblox, he closes the door before the cross. Killrook, you had the right idea. Morph might catch out Savini, but no, Daunt, and the coverage is there. Now it's a chance for Newlook to return the favor into 2v4. And Savini, I'm not sure if I like that challenge. Now they're just trying to swarm over Solar, and he's going to get caught out by the nades. Infinite, not letting that one get away from him. Killrook in a 1v3. As he's going to have to one-up Vader here in this situation, who's also on 5 kills, so he could actually get a streak. And I'm not sure where Roblox get. Vader's going to be holding that cross. And Roblox is going to see him. And here comes the pop out. Nothing there. Infinite. They are playing so well on defense.
Yeah, that 2v4 could have gone somewhere. That grenade shut that down immediately. Killrook kind of went to the worst possible spot he could have thought of there. But hey, you can't dog him for a 1v3. You know, back and forth we go. You know, just I love it, man. It's just that back and forth. It just goes to show how evenly matched and how perfectly balanced the bracket puts everyone right where they belong. And it just gives us great matches to watch and cast. That's what it's all about. Vader 11-4, 5 streak, trying to get this sniper going. Derek with the nade now. This Newlook nade spots, study them because they work.
I mean, they're working. I think they found Daunt 2 or 3 times on those nades in top art. They back him down, so all he has to do is say, hey, I'm going to wait for the first 5 seconds, and we should be good to go. And Vader, he wants to peek this one, and if he gets the angle, Vader gets it. Roblox takes down Solar as well. And so, just like that, they're taking it over. Morph, he's holding the middle. Roblox is trying to watch his teammate. And now it's going to be a 2v3 this time. Morph and Derek the GOAT. Such talented rosters. But again, Infinite, they're just holding these angles. And Morph, wait, what?
A hit marker.
A hit marker? He must have just scrimmed or just scraped the shoulder with that one.
Yeah, I was thinking SMG versus sniper ain't gonna work. In a great spot there. Wow, 2 bodies he missed. Woo. Got that. That's insane. Derek pushing out for a second. Think he's trying to bite off a little too extra. Infinite eSports gonna win 2 in a row now. Puts them on match point. Infinite again needs to win this to tie up this series, so it's right where they want to be.
And Savini taking down the GOAT. I could hear a little hype at the end of that one. And kind of the one thing we really haven't heard much from the side of Infinite when it comes to overall hype. And I would really like to see them get energized here with how deep in this LAN event they are, and going up against a team like Newlook. Map 1, I think they were playing fundamentally sound. They just did not have good stuff. And look at how many members. And oh my God, Savini, no way. He should get that kill. And unfortunately, he gets caught out. Daunt is watching over, and it comes into a 2v2. Here come the nades, or here comes a streak. And now it is wasted. Vader, he's lucky that
Not the info.
That he knows Derek is up top, and they have this one fully covered. The bomb in a difficult retake as well.
Yeah, Infinite has the info from that streak. They're defending, bomb in nobody's hands. Yeah, I mean, Newlook just pretty much has to grab it and run across. Wow, and that's big because Vader was locking down the middle of the map there. He's out of there. Their top shooter off to Daunt, SMG. Some long range shots. Derek up top hasn't moved, so they should still have that information-ish. See what he can do. Definitely heard that door open. There's no way he didn't. Bomb is going down. That's going to cause him to turn around, and that could be Derek peeking over top to clean it up. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Good stuff. Derek, the patience from the young man just to sit up there for so long. And Vader, he had a chance to win that gunfight. I don't think Morph or Vader were both ready for it. And we know how good the young Mr. Morph can snap onto players. He showed it right there, taking down Vader in the backside of the stall. And now it's a 5-4. Again, this has just been a back and forth game, Chef. This is some high tier search and destroy.
Yeah, well, if we stick with the heart of back and forth, that means that it's off to Infinite to win this one, because they had that 2 in a row. Newlook won that last one, so to keep that energy, no, Infinite should take this. So Newlook has to pull out all the extra stops to get 2 in a row of their own, and we're off to the dreaded round 11. There we go. Players trading off 3 up. Savini still has the bomb. It's all on A. And these doors, people just going back and forth through them. It just takes some wall bangs to lock it down. Savini's going to rotate out. There's Morph up top. Gets the AR. Vader going for the trade, but he gets away from it. That's going to be so huge. Look at Daunt caught out in between all the players. He's going to catch one. Got to get traded immediately. Now it is a 1v2. Vader, always the
this
last
is
one
tough.
left. If there's only one on your team, that's who you want. Gets the bomb down, but look at this pinch.
Oh,
He has
no,
to get
oh,
it
no.
and knock a shot from behind. Oh, it doesn't happen, and Newlook gets 2 in a row. Graph, round 11.
Oh no, have we seen this spot before? Have we seen this spot before? Infinite were up in a 5-3. They were up in a 5-0 against Newlook in the pools, and a full sale was caught on stream. Infinite, this is going to decide the series right here. If you win, you have overcome that obstacle of getting mentally checked out. If you lose a 5-0, you got reverse sweep from them, or full sale from them yesterday. They come back from a 5-3 and you lose in a 6-5. I don't think they're coming back from this series. It comes down to this. You either extend it to a map 4 and have a chance to potentially take down Newlook, which would be considered an upset, or you give them a full, basically 3-0 here.
Yeah, I feel like Vader's teams are almost always in a similar situation this far into the tournament. And Morph's teams with Derek and stuff and company, you know, they almost always owned this losers bracket. And is that going to continue here in its usual history? You see Killrook going for that bomb down, his teammates helping him out, Solar getting the kill, Killrook throwing some covering fire as all of blue gets backed up. They're down a man, down on bomb, down on time, 30 seconds. No one has this positioning. They can't get through this door. Solar in the back. Ooh, just lets them all run up. Just pretty much has to kill them out the back. And more of them falling down. Roblox Clid is able to get Solar at some positions for their teams, though. 3v2. Oh, that was quick.
No.
That was quick.
And that is a tough one to see. Again, Infinite, they couldn't close out a search. They show how good they are, but unfortunately, when it comes to the ice, they do not have it against Newlook. This is the number. And you know what's the tough thing? I know Vader, in the last tournament, Killrook has been his kryptonite. They actually got reverse swept in the losers finals last time around in the beginning of May. And again, Killrook, Derek the GOAT, they have the number. But right now, I think after having that very, very difficult loss when you had a 5-3 lead, I just do not see them pulling it out in the control. They would have to come back from the deepest depths. And if they're to do it in a reverse sweep, how sweet would that be for Vader and Daunt to get that back? But it's a completely different roster Killrook has, and I think has a better roster than he did last tournament. I just do not see that happening coming in on an Expo control.
Yeah, it's all too similar for both Morph and Vader on their similar squads. From what I've seen, this is pretty much where Vader's teams fall apart and where Morph's teams turn up. And he always does that bracket reset in the grand finals, you know, stretches it all the way, but just can't ever get it done. I think he's hungry for it. He wants it. He's tired of this losers bracket stuff. He wants to get up there in the winners. But it's another tough battle after this. Whoever wins this, got to go against the loser of the 1 and 2 seed and then face him again in the finals. Oh, man, what a tough battle. But, you know, you're up 2-0. We've seen a reverse sweep already here. Our last game, you know, ATK versus Ozone. Ozone complete reverse sweep. You know, obviously none of those teams made it this far for how long that ended up going. But these two definitely belong in this spot. The reverse sweep can happen. These are very talented players. We've seen Vader pop off, did really well in that search and destroy. For how close that was, they definitely don't want to meet in a round 5 for S&D again. So they probably want to close this one up right here on control. And what's the map that we're looking at?
We're looking at a map 3 Himmelmat Expo. This is actually, I think, the first time we're catching
First Expo
Infinite
tonight.
Yeah, first Expo. No, I think was it yesterday? I think we saw one earlier. No, we did not. We didn't. So this is, I think,
today.
the first Expo for us today to be able to cast. And again, you just have to feel like Infinite, they're checked out. So somebody on that team has to say, guys, we're still in this. Guess what? We lost a 6-5. It is what it is. You rotated early. You got broken down. You just need to have that chemistry and just have that pop off. Now rely on your talent. I think you've gotten it down. You're working as a team. It just did not pay off in the end. Again, that just happens when you're playing up against two great search and destroy teams, is that you're not going to be able to win it every single time. But now compete with the talent. You know you have it. You have that teamwork under your belt. I think you just need to start gunning and frying on the side and try to take down the peg of Newlook.
Yeah, honestly, Infinite isn't doing that bad. Just no one's doing that great besides Vader on that S&D. The hard point, I just think they were playing it a little too like GBs and not like a LAN tournament for $2,000 and some Dark Fusion swag. So they just got to turn it up. They got to realize, like, the loser, that's it. You're done. You've gone through 2 days all the way now, but as the night just starts young, you gotta get it hard. You gotta dig deep, start pulling out those strats, dust some of the old ones off. You know, this game is pretty late in its life. I know that they got them strats in the book like crazy. They probably got 2 full notepads full by now. They probably had to get a whole nother Google Drive because they ran out of storage. Like, they definitely got some strats, and they better start using them.
They absolutely should. And Roblox, he opens up with the first one down on to Killrook. And it looks like the side of Newlook trying to play this one slow. Vader going 1v1 against Solar. And oh, Solar actually throws a nade right up next to him. And Morph will take down Roblox. And oh, Killrook. Beautiful shots onto Daunt. And am I seeing him pull out the submachine gun? Something you don't see very often. And he's starting to look pretty snazzy with it, as he will find 2 in a row, and he might come in on a quick flank against Roblox Kid. He absolutely does. Already 1 tick gone. Savini, the last player alive. Will he be ready? And oh, he actually takes the gunfight and will gun Killrook right out of his socks. He actually gets the read, and the stun might have just saved his life. The ego a little bit there, but he had the help from Vader.
And we got 1 tick on A. B just got cleaned up, but Morph takes the corner, has 1 more to get out of there, and he gets it. That's a free B right there, as 3 try to push in from the side on the back of Savini. As he breaks in through, we got Daunt down low. Aggression now in the books. That's 1 tick gone. A is halfway through as well. Oh, man, and look at number 4. Killrook is on the site. His teammate Solar helping him out. That's 2 there. 1 on B. Newlook is coming out hot on this one. Plus, they're up on kills. A is out of there. That's a lot more time on the clock. Now they can all collapse down on B. And look at Killrook's positioning with his team. Got them all spun around.
And the trades are currently coming through. Newlook, I think, have a 1 kill advantage, and now Savini will equal that one up. And oh, they have no idea Derek has snuck through, but Daunt might get the best timing of his life right there. Right as Derek popped dead silence, he ended up finding and turning the correct corner. Savini stays alive, and look, the coverage coming through. Daunt goes out, gets aggressive. So does Vader, and Roblox get 1 more to stay alive. Derek, can he do so, as he's going to hop onto the point and start to at least put the pressure back on in, and trophy for the MVP.
Yeah, Roblox Kid had a pretty rough start there, but with that trophy kill matches Daunt's stat line on the flip side. Morph sitting at that 2-0, 8-4. Nice hot start for him. You know, haven't been saying his name as successful as often as you think you would, but I do appreciate seeing him do very well here. Picked up the AR. Now, these players are very fast, very aggressive, and this map in nature is slow and spread out, and I love how tight all of them brought this map. Vader with that double, the progression comes through, going for that second tick, trying to get in there. Vader getting shot through the wall. Some aggression of his own, but that's 2 ticks, just 1 left. There's players all over the place meeting each other as they try and push through. Contest comes in, the progression comes through though. There's Vader right on the doorway, trying to get him through. Just 1 more. Morph just has to push up, and that's it. Newlook on the board.
What Solar just did to Savini right there, I don't know how it just happened. Savini turned a corner. I'm not sure if Solar just gunned him or he had some help, but it was criminal right there. He just snatched the soul away from Savini. And again, what is going on with the side of Infinite and Newlook? They have the number. They did this exactly in the last series. They played every single round of search close. They played every single round of control close, but they just couldn't seal the deal, and it just looks like it's happening again.
Yeah, gotta seal the deal. These players, their stat lines, you know, they're all right. Killrook's sitting negative, and the match at Roblox on their negative. Vader's popping off, Morph is popping off. You know, similar back and forth. You know, maybe we'll see some back and forth stat lines with Infinite taking this one on the attack. That A progress is looking real nice, but Morph on that 5 streak, he's just working through it, looking for one more. Morph is insane right now. 3 kills right off the start there. Does fall, but man, did he slow that A site down single-handedly. Now Killrook gonna get his eyes on it. Nobody over there on B. And is this a little bit of the blender we're seeing? Roblox the only one that got out of it, but Killrook's gonna put them all right back in it. Oh no, Graf, how are they gonna get out of this one?
I mean, they just need to find the kills. Right now, they are getting, like you said, put into the blender, and Killrook is still being a menace in the back. The guy is starting to rip apart the squad of Infinite, and this is the scary thing. A spawn trap is in. Derek the GOAT, he gets 2, but it's just always a 2-for-1 in the side of Newlook. And what do you decide to do here? You need to find some success. You need to start finding a few of these kills. Morph is still alive and roaming, but Vader, he has been something else this series. He's 14-9, and even in that search, I think he went 14-7. Derek the GOAT again somehow finds a double, but Killrook, he's staying home. He's making sure nobody has any sort of progression towards A.
Yeah, B does find a tick now halfway. It's going fast. I think this is all the back of Derek pushed up a little too far into the spawn. They could have just kept it textbook and held back a little bit, but they got a little too extra bites in of the sandwich, and now B's gonna fall. The game spawned them right in the doorway. They walked right in. They see Derek now trying to work around the spawn again. I think he wants to bring this to lives. Minute 15, they're up by 8. Great spot to get this to lives, and look at the defense on A. They have to get all through the open. All these close range engagements are covered. They literally just got to go and get slaughtered to make it through. Single digit respawn.
Yeah, and this is such a tough spot. This is a nasty head glitch. You don't want to try to gun Morph off of this. You're
streak.
Yeah, and you do have a streak in your back pocket. Do you decide to use it and have an opportunity? You might have just wanted to play for information and at least back down one of the players. Again, look at where Killrook, I don't think he's moved from this spot here.
No, he loves it.
He's just chilling. He's just forcing them to spawn all the way out. And this is textbook control coming on in from the side of Newlook. And oh, they do get it.
It's gonna take
Roblox,
3
yes,
to
and
kill
no,
him.
he's close. And no, yep. And no, and he just had to reload, and that was it. He would have had
It
a
literally
third.
took 3.
Woo.
It literally took 3 to get Killrook. I can't even believe just the demon inside this guy that they tried to just take down. And, you know, his stat line 10 and 11 doesn't show it, but he was pushing back that spawn, like you said, into the corner. Oh, man. Newlook, great job getting that one set up. 2 in a row. 2-0 series. 2-0 control graph. What's Infinite doing?
I think right now that they are shocked that the map 2, it did it again. And even that first round, they were up on lives. I think it was like a 9v7. And again, they just fell apart in the control. It's really tough to see. And Roblox Kid having a tough map. He's 6-17, Daunt 8-19. It's actually Vader and Savini having a relatively decent game. But look at Derek, 21-11, Solar 11-13. You can tell a Newlook, they were warmed up, they were ready to go. And it just comes down to having the ice. And currently, Infinite in this one, it's not going to be their day, at least I don't think so. But it's actually a pretty decent read, but Morph immediately there on the trade. Wow. Savini finds one, he goes out, actually snaps onto his second and somehow stays alive. So the side of Infinite, they're holding on to that B site, transitioning over to A, and they're going to force the side of Newlook to spawn out just a little bit.
Yeah, if Vader was pushed up in that spot we seen Killrook, that would have put Newlook in the blender, which is exactly what Infinite needed to get done, but they're able to push all the way up. Now look at that, almost full control. Infinite's gonna have to retake this whole arena, try and get into there, but Morph making some progress. Now A is gonna be free. Ooh, here we go. Savini in the back, trying to get something done. Daunt up top. Savini does find 3. That is huge for his team. 2 ticks get done. A is getting defended. They have players where they need to. This could be where they come back. They got to win these engagements.
And guess what? There's moments, right, where you're just like, where has this Infinite been? And right now, Savini trying to take over the game, 17-11. He needs something, but Killrook has all the information of where he was and just bad Call of Duty time. They should get this point relatively easy. Unfortunately, Roblox still not having the greatest of matches as he sits at 8-18. You just gotta let this B point go. And he's gonna poke out, and yep, he gets taken down. And that's 3 members Daunt. 10-21, and guess what? You have 2 players on it. You need to invest a streak, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna need to go, and Killrook, he gets caught. Oh, it's actually Morph invested in. Oh, the kills. They actually came on in. So it was a streak coming in from Morph, and then he actually took down Daunt, but it took down his own trophy, and then a streak was invested by Vader, and that came in and shut him down.
Wow, and now we just got bodies all over the place, but it's all red, and Newlook very quickly just took that one. They all just ran right to it and capped it.
I mean, I just completely missed that. They just triple stacked that right at the end. I was trying to
explain what was going on. It was over.
It was all over in a tough way for Infinite to end it. Again, this is a team where I think if they win one of these maps, they win that search and destroy.
26.
They have a good chance at the series. They have a good chance, I think, at taking, I think, maybe that fortress, but either way, you don't get it, and it is a solid win from the side of Newlook, as they have now claimed a top 3 position in the losers finals. And guess what? I think this is what everybody expected. It's going to be a Pulsive, it's going to be an Acrylic, and it's a Newlook Gaming / Onyx in the top 3, fighting for that $2,500 prize pool.
Yeah, they get a little bit of a rest as they watch our winners here. Pulsive, Acrylic, top 1 and 2 seed. This game is gonna be pretty nice, I can tell. It's possible, you know, I want to see it firsthand, but I think one of these teams, whoever loses, is gonna end up taking Newlook, most likely, unless it's a nice 3-0, just like Newlook was able to get done. We might see a rematch between these 2 players coming back up into the grand finals. But you know, 1 and 2 seed, nothing to scoff at. They all earned their way all the way up. I think only Pulsive was ever taken down around, as I look through the bracket here.
They lost 1 map, maybe 2.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 1 map. Yep. Yeah, and Acrylic all the way didn't lose anything. Acrylic only had to play 2 games. Pulsive only had to play 2 games, and here's Newlook just had to play a lot of games to try and get down here. 1, oh my gosh, 2, 3, up to 4, and then 5 up to the grand finals. That's a lot of Call of Duty spread out through a lot of time, and these winners are rested. I know that they're invested, so let's see them get it done.
Absolutely, and they're probably warmed up. So when we come back, we're just going to kick it to a short break, but we have the winners finals, the top 2 teams in the land we believe is going to be the side of Acrylic going up against a Pulsive Gaming. Whoever wins this absolutely claims themselves $500 and has secured a spot in the grand final. So don't go anywhere. We have that series coming up right after this short message from the Gaming Chef and Dark Fusion.
With Dark Fusion systems, you'll be able to dominate the battlefield. Our high-powered computers are designed to give you the edge you need to win. Whether you're playing solo or with a team, Dark Fusions will help you take your game to the next level. So what are you waiting for? Get your Dark Fusion computer today and start dominating the battlefield.